What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Skate 3 video. Today we'll be going over a dream career I would have in the upcoming Skate, which involves a new difficulty. And before we get over what that means, let's just think back to the careers we've had in the Skate games so far, right? So we had Skate 1, you had to fight your way up to a pro status, get on a team, impress the other pros. In Skate 2, we had been in prison, hadn't we? And then we kind of had to build our way back up, I feel like. Oh, damn. And then here in Skate 3, it was all about building a brand and getting a lot of board sales. Now, I thought it would be interesting to have a game where you literally start from scratch. Maybe we could call this an ultra-realistic career. I will just turn on the high FPS mode so that we get a bit better frame rate here. But basically, you would just be starting with maybe having skated for like an hour or something. So this is the place we're at right now. Can I even shove it here? Nope. What about a nollie shove it? Oh, see, that might be one of the first things I would go to. Ah, damn, we can't land anything. But then something like a tiny drop like this would actually be perfect. I learned the most of my flip tricks down like tiny things, but I also probably feel like that. But maybe something like you'd have to start like this. We just got our first front shove. Get a normal cup shove it. Oh, actually can't do that. Yes, we got it. Let's see if we're ready for a flip trick. No, we're definitely not. But doing all these attempts would actually like improve our flick. So if you guys remember the Tony Hawk games I'm thinking of, it would kind of be like if you just kept like doing 180 spins on a quarter pipe, you would improve your spin speed. So now we've been practicing the kickflip a lot. So maybe now we can flip it a little bit faster. Yes, and we got our first kickflip. Okay, I actually probably should have thought a bit more about how to make this video. But also my first 180s were like down drops like that. Exactly. Maybe our first nollie 180? Nope. Maybe our first back 180 here. Yes! Once we just keep practicing things, you would improve your overall stats. So we've also been doing a bunch of ollies at this point. So now we can actually do some basic flat ground tricks here. It might just be me who would find this a fun way to start a game. Oh, our first half cap flip. But if you could like tie this into tutorials or something, I think that would be really interesting. But we're definitely not ready for a rail. Maybe our first nollie shove it. First heel flip, off a drop. First backside flip. Oh, first fakey frontside flip or frontside half cap flip. And then after having skated for a while, we would actually be to a point where we could pop and flick and all that and land our tricks. Maybe even get a wall ride. And maybe that would be like a tutorial area and then we'd move on to something with a bit more spots and we could learn some of the next steps. I actually think these rails here at Hastings Park would be perfect to learn some of the slides and grinds. So I don't know what my pop height is at this point. Maybe we can get on. Yes. We just got our first slide in the game. If we're imagining this is a storyline in the new Skate 4, even though I don't think it will be. But I like the idea of this. Oh yeah. Get it back 50. There we go. I think this gives some meaning to the first time you do a trick, because it's not just something you do. Oh, our first no slide with the terrible stats. I know that some people would say that this is probably a little bit too realistic, but then again, who do you know who started no sliding a rail like this when they had just started skating? Okay, what would be next? What about like a back feeble maybe? Yeah. Okay, not really pins, but you can't really do that in this game. We do know that that will be confirmed in Skate 4, so that is nice. Oh, I would also love to just learn a bunch of tricks on like a mini hip like that. First back heel. Then I would also do something like a nollie 360. Yeah! 5-0. Can we get on this ledge now? No, we still don't have the pop for that. Oh, our first blunt slide. Yes. But I mean, please let me know what you guys think about an idea like this. I mean, that's a little overkill. But I just feel like if they are doing some sort of career mode, we've already tried a bunch of things like starting as an actual pretty good skater. So maybe just starting from scratch, or just like have a tutorial level where you'll be completely nerfed until you complete that. And I also think if your flicking speed is a bit slower in the beginning, you know, that doesn't really matter when you get like a faster flick in the game, because in Skate 4 we already know this, you can control the flip speeds. Ah, okay. We might not be ready for the double flip, or are we? We tried up this Euro gap over there. Okay, that Euro gap is too big. That is such an insanely big Euro gap if you actually think about it. It goes up to our shoulders almost. And I think like there could probably... Yeah, maybe I could lie there like 1.5 times. That is a crazy size for a Euro gap. Oh, we might actually not be able to double flip up that. But we could double flip into that, alright. I want to practice some 360s because I want to get faster spinning. Because at this point we are not able to do any type of 360 tricks unless it's on like a hip like this. Yeah, stuff like maybe manual balance should also be kind of terrible in the beginning. And then like the more you practice it, the better you get at actually balancing. I don't know. If you guys think this idea could be kind of cool, I would love some input on like how could they make it like super good. Or maybe in the future, if they don't go that route, you could like make your own mods and stuff and you could do something like this. Because I would actually love to do that. Practice it here. Oh, frontside 360. Let's see where we're at on flat ground with the 360s. Nope, we're not really there yet. How about fakie? Yeah, okay, I tried to revert around there. That's the best we can get a cab right now. Let's see if our ollie height has improved enough to get up here. It actually has. I do find the idea of just skating around and automatically becoming better at the game fun. But I definitely also think that it should probably be structured around some tutorials. But hey, we just got a board slide. Now, I really want the nose slide. Nice. Let's see if we can tray flip on flat. We actually can. Yes, so we actually got most tricks now, I think. Maybe not hard flip? What the heck? I can't hard flip? Gotta practice hard flips more. There we go. He just doesn't like hard flips. That means it's also realistic because that's like me in real life. But then maybe once you've completed a certain set of tutorials or like start missions, you unlock a new spot in the game where you can use your newly found skills. I'm so happy I actually landed that. This ledge is perfect for learning something like a back tail maybe. Oh, this is so realistic, like the time I was learning back tails in real life. Yeah. Okay, I never slid one that far though. Oh yeah, let's just turn high FPS mode on again so we get better frame rate. Ah, see, I actually lost my balance there at the end. I didn't mean to do that, but it looked really realistic and it makes sense for the video. I don't know why he got off his board. I did not press Y. There we go, our first nose manual. Alright, let's back it up with our first manual. Nice. Oh, we can barely ollie up that. Can we 360 shove it? Yes, we can. Alright, I think we've gotten pretty much every trick now on flat ground. Maybe something like switch skating would not like be up there yet. But I don't know. I clearly haven't thought too much about this video. I just kind of had a vague idea of something I'd like to see in Skate 4 and then kind of freestyle from there. Nollie inward heels are looking so good in Skate 3. I hope they look as good in Skate 4. I feel like we were just here for a realistic video, wasn't we? If you guys have been following along with Session for a while, you would actually know that I think something along the lines of what I've been doing in this video today is actually what they had planned. But I'm just remembering that now. But I think the goal was to have like some areas that you were unable to ollie up there or something at the start of the game until you practiced your ollie more and stuff. But I'd love to get a trick on this rail here. If we can actually ollie onto it, we could get a nice front board. But yeah, are there any Session dudes out there watching that remember what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure it was a thing. We just never really saw it. Kind of like the Elliot Sloan Mega Ram skating. Okay, let's just ignore everything we've done in the video so far and just do this rail. If we could, though. Oh, I don't want to nose slide it, especially not when it's curving to the left a little bit. I don't want to barley grind it either. See, this is someone who hasn't been skating for long enough, who just keeps landing in the wrong things. Wow. Imagine your first day of skating and you do a rail like that. And obviously I wouldn't want people to be able to do a rail like that quick, but I think you would have to practice up to actually taking the impact for some of the bigger stairs. So maybe in a start area that'd be just like 2, 3, maybe 4 stairs, and then working up your impact taking stat. You could move on to something like this along the lines, right? I actually think with the amount of stats we've changed, we're pretty much at what I've been playing Skate 3 on in the last couple of realistic Skate 3 settings. Even though the flip trick speeds, I always just mess around with them according to what I'm skating. Also, the slappies in Skate 4, those are gonna be interesting, right? Oh, that was so smooth. Alright, the video is actually finished, but is this the time where I should say that I've actually started trying to learn to make games? So perhaps, if Skate 4 aren't doing this, maybe I'd hopefully do that myself in the future. It'll probably take me like 12 years. How long did it take Skate 4 to come around? More than that, right? Yeah, okay, so I got a couple years to go on. Alright, peace out, guys.